We use Edwin Gauss's powers to create a pocket dimension to DeVoe's lair.
Yep, that's the hap I was afraid of.
It doesn't get more dangerous than this. So if we go, everybody needs to sign off.
Look, you two have led this team through every danger there is. So if you think this will stop DeVoe from claiming any more lives, then let's go get that bastard.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 5. So even though San Diego Comic-Con is still roughly a month away, this is the time of the year in the lead up to it that we start getting either little teasers to what will be shown, as well as what to expect on the various panels for the various movies and TV shows. And this obviously goes for The Flash and its upcoming 5th season as well. So we already knew of some upgrades in regards to the series regulars, which sort of gave away who would be on the panel for Comic-Con. So the upgrades were of course Hartley Sawyer, who plays Ralph Dibny, Jessica Parker Kennedy, who plays Nora Allen, and finally Danielle Nicolette, who plays Cecile Horton. But anyway, the Flash Season 5 Comic-Con panel will be on the 21st of July, which is a Saturday, and will be starting at 5:45 PM local time and going until 6:30 PM local time. So it's a 45 minutes panel. So it is in San Diego, obviously, so please use Google to figure out when that, that time will be for you. Now, they don't live stream these panels, just for those that didn't know that, but people at the panels do like live updates, if you want to call them, on Twitter mainly, where they literally tell you everything that is said, and even on like Instagram Live. So I might literally stream it through that if you're lucky, so maybe use hashtags to find those streams maybe. But then usually like a day or two later, the actual panel will be uploaded by people that attended the panel on like YouTube and stuff like that. But not to be a downer, they did give us a teaser for the panel and what to expect from it, and this is what it said. Matching wits with the Thinker, who by season's end had harnessed the powers of all 12 bus metas he created, stretched Team Flash to their limits, but with the help of some new allies, Barry Allen, aka The Flash, and company were able to put a stop to the Enlightenment and save Central City once again. However, with the arrival of Barry and Iris's speedster daughter, Nora, who arrived from the future admitting to having made a big mistake, things are anything but status quo. Will parenthood be the challenge that finally slows the Flash down? For answers to this and all your other Season 5 questions, please join the cast and creators of the CW's highest rated series. I think I stumbled on my words there, but who cares? And speaking of the cast and creators of the CW's highest rated series, on the panel will be Grant Gustin, who plays Barry Allen, Jesse L. Martin, who plays Joe West, Tom Cavanagh, who's playing Wells, if you want to call it that, Danielle Panabaker, who plays Caitlin Snow, aka Killer Frost, Carlos Valdez, who plays Cisco Ramon, aka Vibe, Hartley Sawyer, who plays Ralph Dibny, aka Elongated Man, Candace Patton, who plays Iris West, Jessica Parker Kennedy, who plays Nora Allen, Danielle Nicolette, who plays, of course, Cecile Horton, as well as the executive producer of The Flash, that being Todd Helbing. It is interesting that they haven't brought another showrunner in to help, not only with the panel, but the entire season, or even that Greg Berlanti isn't there either. So last season they started off with Todd Helbing and Andrew Kreisberg, and obviously we know what happened there with Andrew Kreisberg, so I am surprised that there isn't another showrunner here to help. Maybe they will announce that, maybe, who knows. But then again, this is a ridiculously large panel. I would be surprised if everyone even got to talk, seeing that the panel isn't even for that long. My guess is that they will talk a bit about Nora and how Barry and Iris will be dealing with that. A bit about Killer Frost, and then maybe a bit about Ralph Dibny as well. And then obviously we'll get some questions from the audience. And quickly, if anyone watching is attending Comic-Con, please try and get up there and ask this question for me, and that is, what is the true meaning behind Apartment 4? Like, will we find more about that this season? The true meaning of Apartment 4. I'm curious, I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. Like, that is a question we truly need asked and answered by everyone on the panel. Like, everyone needs to at least give their opinion on it. Because I'm guessing 80% of the questions will be about, well, ships, It's always the case with these Comic-Con panels. I think the shippers always get in line quickly. So, or at least if we go by the Arrow Comic-Con panels from, previous season, I think Flash has dealt with that as well. Don't shoot me, shippers. It's just annoying when we want proper questions asked and we get stuff about relationships. It's just annoying. But apart from the panel, obviously everyone is most looking forward to the trailer for Season 5 because, well, it's new footage to look at. Now, usually it is just stuff from Episode 1 that we see in the trailer. From memory, the Season 3 trailer, the Flashpoint one, I think had a tiny bit of Episode 2 in there, like literally 1.5 or 2 seconds. It was a quick shot. I think it was a shot of the rival that wasn't from Episode 1, but it was from Episode 2 anyway. Usually it is just Episode 1 stuff, and in some cases only like half the episode of that Episode 1. The Season 4 trailer, like looking back at it, literally showed nothing, as they couldn't show Barry in the trailer, because they were still going with the whole like, oh no, Barry's in the Speed Force for a while thing, he won't be in this episode. And of course, Barry escaped like halfway through the episode, if not a bit earlier, so they couldn't show that much. But with the Season 5 trailer, I am 100% just expecting them to focus on Nora Allen. It's where they left off with, and it's exactly where I expect them to pick, right up from. We might see her suit, which would be pretty cool, what she wears exactly when she is running around as a speedster. I don't think we will see Cicada, even though he will most likely be in the first episode, but what I am expecting from them is to announce who is playing him, so what actor is playing Cicada. Or that will be announced in the lead up to Comic-Con, one of the two, but at least by the time the panel is over for the Flash at Comic-Con, we will know who is playing Cicada. And then we could get some stuff with Killer Frost and Ralph in the trailer. These trailers are a decent length for a TV show. Like, I think they're usually like 1.5 to 2 minutes, depending on how big the recap is of the previous season. So hopefully we get to see a range of the characters and not just to focus on Nora, even though that is, what is most in demand heading into it. But one other thing that we should get, or at least a lot of people will be expecting to see, is that deleted end scene for Season 4, where we were meant to, get a tease or see a tease for the villain of Season 5, which, as I was the first to report on the entire service known as the internet, was of course the lightning bolt dagger. So obviously we don't know the context of when and where this is said, but you expect Nora to have said it, and it could be connected to her like big mistake or one of the ramifications of it. I think a decent amount of people will be disappointed if we don't see it, but then again, they may mix it into the trailer for Season 5. Who knows? That could be a way to say, oh no, we deleted it because we wanted to incorporate it into the trailer, even though that doesn't make too much sense, but let's just go with it. But anyway, to finish off the video, we have 2 quotes to go over. One of which is from Grant Gustin, who plays Barry Allen, aka The Flash on the show, and the other one is from Todd Helbing, who is the showrunner for The Flash. Now, both of these revolve around Nora and, what's going on with her next season. So the first one from Grant Gustin comes from his panel at Ace Comic-Con over the weekend in, I think it was Seattle. A few of you guys did tweet me photos you got with him, which was cool to see. There was one with a guy in like a pretty well-made Flash Season 4 suit, which was pretty cool. But this is what Grant had to tease. I don't want to spoil much of it, obviously. I don't know too much either. What I could presume is that we're going to see, Nora is trapped in our time. I think we're probably going to see, Barry trying to help her figure out a way to get back to her time, and see Barry and Iris interacting with an adult version of the child. It's going to be really cool. We're going to see a new speedster, so get ready. Just one thing to take from that, which we didn't actually know, was that Nora is actually trapped in our time. Now, does that have to do with her powers not being, well, powerful enough? Maybe similar to Reverse Flash from Season 1. She doesn't have the, enough power and skill to get back to her time? Or can she not return to her proper time due to something? That will be interesting to find out. Maybe due to the big villain for the season, whether that's Cicada or someone else. It's very intriguing, that's all I can say. But this is what Todd Helbing had to say. We always like to introduce characters and sort of highlight areas that come from the comics, but we don't want to be beholden exactly to them, so we can change the stories as we see fit and tell it for a television show. With Nora, it's the time that she comes from and what she did. She makes this sort of big mistake at the end of the episode. You see the concern of what she's done, and Barry certainly learned his lessons from time travel, so now it's going to be interesting to put him on the different side of the problem and see how he can help her fix it. So basically, Todd is just setting up the fact that Barry will be dealing with someone else who has made a mistake around time travel, not himself. So he doesn't have to be like all guilty, like, oh, what did I do? Now he can be the one to sort of, point the finger and say, oh, you did something bad. So Barry will be on the complete other end of things, and that will be interesting to watch go down as well. And it could be something we see or at least get hinted at in the Comic-Con trailer, which, is a possibility. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show support. Let me know in the comments section down below your various opinions with what we went over in the video. Basically, just let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to most, or what do you want to see, might I say, in the trailer for The Flash Season 5, and maybe what stuff do you want to hear at the panel as well. Just let me know any of your thoughts and wants and needs and opinions. Just leave them in the comments. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.